about the variance. Variance this is the term which is the measure of dispersion. It is the very good measure of dispersion. Disperse means what? Disperse means the spreadness of the data. In central tendency, we see about the concentration of the data at one point where the whole data is concentrated. In dispersion, we are going to see about the spreadness of the data. So, the main and important measure of dispersion is variance. What is variance now? Variance means variation in the data. If the data is not constant, then we say there is variation in the data. If there is variation, it means there is some positive value of the variance. So, variance is always positive. The definition is the arithmetic mean of square of deviation taken from arithmetic mean is called variance. Okay. So, in short, we can write down variance as VAR, or the notation is sigma square. It is always denoted by square term, that is sigma square. Because in the definition the term is considered as square only. Okay. Now what the definition we are writing here, that we see in the formula. The arithmetic mean defines summation of the observation divided by number of observation. Correct. So summation divided by n, where we consider there are n values of the variable. The arithmetic mean of square of the variable. Suppose we have variable xi. So, square of the variable deviation taken from its mean. Deviation means subtraction taken from its mean. Whatever the mean of xi variable, from that mean we can take the deviation. Deviation means subtraction. Okay. For the whole bracket we have square, then then add all the square terms. Add all the square terms and divide that value by n. This is called variance. Variance is always square term and therefore it is always positive term. Variance is always positive. Okay. By conceptual also, as there is some variation, it means there is some positive value. Okay. And by definition also, because it is a square term, it is always positive. Then depend on variance, we have standard deviation. What is standard deviation? Standard deviation, simply it is a positive square root of variance. Here we say positive square root, but variance is always positive, so there is always positive value of standard deviation. Okay. So as we take under root of variance, so the notation of standard deviation is sigma. The notation of standard deviation is sigma, and this sigma is again always positive. This standard deviation is again positive. Correct. Depend on variance or standard deviation, we have the main aspect is coefficient of variation. What it gives us? It gives us the coefficient or percentage of variation in the data. How much percentage of variation is there in the data? Coefficient of variance is very much important for comparison purpose. From the coefficient of variance, we can calculate, we can find out the consistency of the data. Okay. So, the formula for coefficient of variance is sigma divided by x bar multiplied by 100%. Correct. So, always the value you calculate for coefficient of variance is in terms of percentage. There is no unit for the coefficient of variance. Therefore, comparison is easy in that manner. And it directly gives us the percentage. Okay. So, here we take sigma, that is standard deviation, divided by its mean for the same data, multiplied by 100 and give the sign of percentage. Correct. Now we take here mod value for mean. So mean, if your data is negative, then you can got arithmetic mean as, you can get the arithmetic mean as negative also. If the whole data is negative, if your whole data is negative, then you can find out the mean is negative. But for comparison purpose, we consider the positive value always here. Okay. There may be negative positive value, negative positive data, then also we got, then we can we may find out the negative mean. Therefore only for that purpose here mod is taken only. Okay, so that we will have positive value. Standard deviation is always positive because variance is always positive. Okay, now how can we find out or compare the CV or coefficient of variance? As we say, if there is more variation in the data, we can say that data is unstable. Correct. So if less variation, then we say that the data is consistent or stable. Okay. So if we can calculate CV in terms of percentage. So if CV is less, coefficient of variation is less, then we got the consistent data. Then we got the consistent data. Correct. So here all about the variance. Okay. We see a simple example for variance, standard deviation and comparison of coefficient of variation. Okay. So here is the simple example of individual data having which of the following two series x and y is more stable. Here it is not given what to calculate, but when it is asked for consistency or stability, we go for only coefficient of variance. And for coefficient of variance, we need to calculate variance or standard deviation and mean first of all. Okay. So to find out mean, we need summation of xi, and for variance or standard deviation, we need to calculate the squares of the variable. Okay. So first we calculate the square of each and every value and then sum all these values. Okay. So first I calculate here xi square. The values are so simple, so we can calculate squares minus 1, the square of minus 1 is 1 only. Okay, and y square here is okay. So separately I calculate the square terms first of all, and then we add all these values. So when we add the value of x, it is 29. The addition of y is 50. I just write down before in front of that the summation, or you can write here total also, or you can go vertically also. Okay. So for xi square the sum is 151, and for yi square the sum is 290. Okay. So first we find out x bar. So I'll do the values for x only. First of all we do for x all the calculations for x. So the formula for individual data is summation of xi, I is from 1 to n. Summation of xi is 29 divided by n values if you count 10. So here mean for x values is 2.9. Now we calculate variance of x. You can write down sigma x square also. Okay. And For calculation purpose, we have one more formula for variance, and that formula is summation xi square upon n minus x bar square. Okay. So summation xi square upon n, it means do this square summation. Here it is not taken as square of sum. It must be taken as square of each value and then its sum. That is 151. Okay. This is summation xi square. Square each term and then sum it. Okay. This is what the summation of xi square, and this is what summation yi square. Square each value and then sum it. This is what yi square. So I just write 151 divided by 10 minus 2.9, which we calculate as mean of x square. Okay. If you calculate all the terms, all the values, it will become 15.1 minus 8.41, which you got the variance as 6.69. Variance of x, then we calculate standard deviation. Standard deviation is simply under root of 6.69. So under root of 6.69 is 2.59. 2.59. And we calculate here. We need to calculate only coefficient of variance to find out the stability of the data, stability of the series. But for CV, we is equal to sigma upon x bar multiplied by 100. Sigma is 2.59 upon mean 2.9 multiplied by 100, which is equal to 89.31%. Now we calculate all the values for y. So first we calculate y bar is equal to 1 upon n summation yi. That is equal to summation yi is 50. 50 upon 10. The mean of y is 5. Then we calculate variance of y. That is equal to sigma y square, which is summation yi square upon n minus y bar whole square. So summation yi square, first we put the value. Summation yi square is 290 divided by 10 minus y bar is 5 square. So that is equal to 29 minus 25 equal to 4. Then SD we calculate. Standard deviation for y, that is sigma y we denote. Here it is we denote by sigma x. So sigma y is equal to under root of 4. That is under root of variance of y. And we got standard deviation of y as 2. Calculate CV for y, that is coefficient of variation. The formula is sigma y upon y bar multiplied by 100. The value of sigma y is 2 and y bar is 5. All the values are positive, so there is no need to write down mod again. So 5, and we got the CV of y as 40%. So here in for x it shows 89.31% CV, and for y it shows coefficient of variation as 40%. So which CV is less, that we compare first of all. CV of x, here we must write for x. So CV of x is equal to 89.31%, which is greater than CV of y, which is 40%. Okay. So CV of y is less. It means there is less variation in the data of y series, and therefore we can say that series y is more stable or more consistent. That's all. Thank you.